Hello everybody, this is Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of Surviving Minecraft. Woohoo! Today, our apple trees, there they are. I'm not grown yet, no. Instead, we're going to make the auto farm. Because, well, it's going to be a lot nicer to just auto farm them. And, well, we're all about automation in this world. So, let's get to it. First of all, we're going to have to utilize these farm blocks. This is what it's made out of. It's a multi-block structure, which I kind of like. You get to build them then. But to start out with, for our farm blocks, we're going to need a tin electrode, or tin electron tube, to make one farm block. The way I figure, for the smallest version, we're going to need 36 farm blocks. What does that mean? Well, we're going to need 36 electron tubes. Luckily, it makes 4 per, so for crafting recipe here. So we're going to need 9 of these. So that means 18 redstone, 45 pieces of tin. I think I can manage that. So I'm going to grab out 18 pieces of redstone. We got a lot of crap in here. I'm going to leave that on me just in case. And actually the grafter and this can go back in. I don't need those. Looks good for me. And then tin. How many do we need? We need 45. It's aluminum. Here's tin. Dang, we got a lot of tin. That's 45, and I believe that's everything we need. The other thing we need in here is sand, which gets melted into glass as long as it's got power. So all we gotta do is make our recipe here, leave stuff in here, and that gives us the ability to make tin electrodes. And I think we just do this and just craft some right out of there. There we go. Now we got 36 of them. Perfect. So now we can head back up here, and we should be able to craft off of this if everything is correct. And that was the thermionic fabricator, which I made quick, which is a real simple recipe. So what we want to do is we want to build these, and unfortunately it's not giving me the ability to make any of those. So let's see if we can create the recipe here. We need one of those. We needed what? Copper. Like that. What else did we need? Oh wait, actually we need it right here. We need half slabs. I don't think I have the ability to make a half slab, but I can. Make me like 200 of them. Perfect. And then what's the last we need? We need brick. So we do have a problem with that. I was afraid of that. It's giving this broken crafting recipe right here. And I'm not sure I can fix that. Because if I do this, what do I get? I get that. But this is, yeah, this is going to break it. Because that's a negative. It's an yeah. So basically I broke the game. Hopefully not fully broke it. I don't want to have to reset my, Yep, there we go. Okay, so basically how this is going to have to work. Oh, did I really break it? There we go. Alright, so now we got everything back. So what I'm going to do, since this is completely replicating here, let's just grab like a stack of copper Where are they? We got all the tubes here, and we have a stack of slabs, which I was making. It's pretty close to how this works. So we're gonna just have to, instead of making the recipes, I'm just gonna have to do it this way. So we're gonna want 36 of them, because that's what we designed to craft. And this stuff just gets tossed into here, because I had the ingredients, I just can't craft it apparently. So we'll get back out of cheat mode, and we'll look at the next things we need. So we have the farm blocks, then of course we're gonna need, we need one gearbox here, which is gonna need a bunch of tin gears. Let's just craft up like 10 of them. We're gonna need a farm hatch. This is why I figured I'd craft up. Oh. Some extra things. I don't know if I'm gonna need 2 of these or not. I think I only need 1 of them. Yeah, I think that should be good. Farm valve for water purposes. And then the control, I'm not sure if I need. Ooh. I need a golden electron tube. Well, just to make sure, I should probably grab it and make it just to be on the safe side. And as far as that goes, we're going to need copper ones as well. There we go. So we'll have to... Why do I not have... Oh. Whoops, I put them into the machine's inventory. Whoops. Whoops. So let's grab one of these guys quick. Perfect. So I think these we're going to want on the bottom layer. Make things easier. So this is the hole we were digging out before. So I'm going to put the gearbox there. Let's see, this is the water valve coming in, the hatch, and we'll put the redstone one here. And then the rest of it we want to put in with farm blocks. Now we find out if I actually did the math correctly. Would you like that? And there should be one more layer up here. Okay, so that's technically a farm block. Right? Yes, it functions. Okay, so this is where we gotta make our choices. And we need a lot of different things in here. And now that I think about it, I think we need a second, I think we're gonna need a second hatch. Okay, let's not rip out the entire world here. Whew. I'm telling you, that shovel is dangerous. I'm actually gonna steal that. Got no place to plant it. There we go. Let's make a second hatch. There we go. Because hatches are used to put items in and out. I think we're going to have to pull out apples, and we're going to have to... Oh, there we go. Apparently it hadn't decided it was complete. So it needs power. Needs water. Needs all that good stuff. So how do we change these? Oh, that's right. You have to put the different electrodes in there. And if I recall correctly, let me look. We want to do the orchard. Which is a copper electrode. No, this one. So I'm guessing we're gonna need 2 pieces of this and 5 of those. Would that be a pretty good guess, since that's the way all the other recipes have been so far? So I'll put that in there. We'll cover these up and make it copper. We'll grab our copper electrodes. Oh, yep, see? It did change. So I can probably click on it anywhere now. Oh, nice. So where do I put those in? Thought I had to put the electron tube in there. Oh, we need a soldering iron, an intricate circuit. Oh, wow. Okay, so we need to craft a few more things, apparently. Wow, I didn't know it was that, that intricate. Oops. So we are going to need a soldering iron. Which is a bronze and 3 iron and a little bit of water. I don't know if I have any bronze right now. I now have 4. And our carpenter is right here, and we have pretty much no water in it. Oh, we got bronze in there. Well, that makes it easier. Isn't that how it is? Maybe it's like that. Yeah. And then we need water. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, we do have a tesseract with water feeding it, right? Uh-oh. Why do we not have any power? Did this go down too? There's no power going into our apiaries. Where else does this power go? Goes over to this guy. Fluid transposer. Well, that's got power. And these guys got power. Do we just not have enough power going over here anymore? That might be a bit of an issue. We should probably pull all of these guys out of here, because these I know are taking up extra power consumption. Oh, I just realized we had industrial sitting here. Forgot about that. Oh boy, we have no power. That is an issue. Let's go home quick and check and make sure that everything's doing okay. Otherwise, we don't have enough power coming through the lines, I'm guessing, is what it is. Yeah, because we've got plenty of energy. For temporary purposes, because it... Where am I drawing power from? From this Tesseract. That Tesseract is under main power. So yeah, it's dependent on these guys not having enough power. That's what it comes down to. It's just not sending enough power along the lines. So the only way we're going to fix that is if we take up all those lines underneath there and replace them with the next tier up. Alright, well I guess I'll do that off camera and I'll come back when I've fixed this power situation. Alright guys, where were we? Oh yes, we were working on this. Turns out it was a problem with my reactor. For some reason all the water and the steam was out of my reactor, so it wasn't working anymore. Which is why I had no power here. So, what do I need to do here? We need an intricate circuit board as well. Intricate circuit board. Okay, that's just gold and redstone in a carpenter. With water, of course. So what, 3... So wait a second, was it 3 redstone or 6? 6. Oof, I'm already forgetting. Oh, that's right, I can't drag and click. I hate that. So used to doing that. And then I'm gonna need water. Apparently my FPS has not caught up yet because it's on the low side at the moment. Sometimes it does that when I restart or when I'm working on stuff. All of a sudden it'll jump down and FPS will be horrible, and then all of a sudden it'll fix itself. It's been an ongoing problem in the world, and it kind of worries me that something is not working so well. So I think I just right click here, right? Okay. So do we just do it like this, or layout mismatch? Oh, I see. So do I just do like this? Oh, okay, there we go. Well, that wasn't too hard. So you're saying we just throw this in here? Oh, there we go. Orchard. Perfect. So we're going to need fertilizer, we're going to need water, as far as I understand it. Water can be done pretty easily, and that's actually how I'm going to end up doing it here. Not water. I want Tesseract. And we're also going to want fluid conduits. Shouldn't need more than one, but... Okay, so here's the valve. I'm going to drop a Tesseract here. We're going to make it like so. We're going to grab water and do that. And we're going to check it to receiving fluids. We should, I hope, be able to put that there. And now we're full of water. Perfect. Now the other thing we're going to need to do, let's see. We're going to need to give it power, which we already discussed. So I could probably feed another Tesseract down right here. I have a feeling I'm going to need another Tesseract. So I made 2 of them, but I have a feeling I'm going to need a 3rd one. So let's just tell it to craft another one up. Perfect. Instead of running power cables, I might as well just do it right here. Conduit. We'll hook it up to main power, and we'll do it that way. So now we should have power in here. Now it says it needs fertilizer. And fertilizer, let's see, how is fertilizer processed? That's the biggest question here. Because it's going to be this right here, forestry fertilizer. Oh good, it's a really simple crafting recipe. Let's see, is there a good way to do this? I'm going to have to use the ME system here. In fact, I'm going to have to head back home and create a recipe for this, aren't I? Ooh, is this ready? Maybe not. Let's head home really quick here. I don't think I'm going to need that Tesseract now. Actually, I can input. No, I won't need a Tesseract. Hey, there we go. So let's make a non-processing one for fertilizer here. Do I not have any apatite? Ooh. What have I been doing with all my apatite? Have I been discarding it? It's not in any of those. I thought for sure, unless I did discard it. Well, then we got a bit of an issue because we don't have any apatite to make stuff out of. Ooh. So that's all the ores. That's those ores. Diamond, Certus, bees, stuff like that. That's all supposed to go over here. Oh, I bet you I know why, because I haven't been, if I've been not including them? Where do I have my miner right now? Don't really recall the last place I put the miner. Which might be a problem, because... Oh, I think I put it up over here, didn't I? Beehive. Thought I put it up on top of a hill over here. Wow, my world is not loading worth a darn at all. Okay, I see a distinct lack of a digital miner somewhere here. Well, do I have any in here? Since this has been running. Right there's apatite ore. What is the best way to process apatite ore? Smelting gives me 1. Or is it just something that needs to be... Oh, I just have a smelting thing, so I'm only going to get 1. I bet you it needs to be like sag milled or something like that. Oh, you can't. What, does it need to be fortuned? Wait, how did I have two of them now? Oh, because I have fortune and... Oh, I see. So we may have to process this stuff manually if I can't find a good way to get rid of it or to make it work. Well, either way, we can set up a recipe here. See, that gets us 8 fertilizers, so that gets us a long ways. We'll throw this into our molecular assemblers. We don't have any room in them. That's right, I was going to expand that out, wasn't I? Yikes. Okay, this one can go in there for now. We don't use that one too much. Good enough. Now I'm going to be needing an interface. I think I can turn this back, right? Yeah. Recursive net. Oh, achievements. I'm gonna need some smart cable. That's not a whole lot. We'll let that go. We're gonna see if I can set this up properly. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Oh, 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 can't get out. So our idea is I think right here, I'm gonna put down this interface. I'm gonna head this direction with it. Because this is gonna get me over into the other room where I know there's ME cable. My shovel's just about to break it. Oh, so we came out right there. So in reality we gotta go over this way. Perfect. We do not have enough smart cable. Nor am I on the right level that I want to be on. I want to be on this level right here. Let's grab... Am I in range now? That sucks. I should really increase the range on that thing. Oh, I must still be crafting. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Yes, I do, because I am stuck. There we go. Hopefully this engages. If it doesn't, we're in trouble. Ooh, there's already 8 of 8. Oh, shoot. So I mean I need to create another line. Is that what that comes down to? I think so. Actually, the question was, did I have... think I have more channels coming into the main hub back home. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break this connection right here, which will take this whole part of the network off. So I can take that off too. The idea being that we connect it like this. Now I don't know if that's going to work or not. It all depends on how many connections are available back home. Showing 3 connections going out. So we might actually have it working. Yep, we got 1 connection here. Perfect. So what I want is for it to be able to store fertilizer in here. And I think we have to make a crafting card. Crafting card. This guy right here. It would help if we had ourselves a crafting table, right? And then I want we'll start with that. So what I want it to do is I give it this crafting card, which basically tells this ME interface that it can craft in order to stock this many. So if we keep 8 of them in there, and I'll just dump this off, it sends it back into the network. So there's always going to be 8 fertilizer in here, and it can always craft from it. So what we're then going to do, if I had the conduits in my inventory, we don't want fluid, we want item conduits. Come to look of it, we don't have many of those left. And I don't have the ability to craft them right off the top of my head here. What do we need for them? We need pulsating iron nuggets. We got 8 of them. Let's quick craft those up. Of course not. Craft them. There, that should be plenty. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna just disable that connection. We're gonna have this one on insert. And this one needs to be set on active without signal. There we go. Now we got fertilizer going in here. So we've got everything set up properly. This is set up to craft. The only thing I'm going to want to do actually, I don't need to do that. I can actually make this an in-out. So the insert is green. We're going to export on brown. And we'll just make this one an in-out. So this is a insert on brown, extract on green. I don't think it's going to loop because it's only going to extract from these things. So that's where the that's where the apples are going to show up. So we just gotta finish up setting up the farm here. And we're gonna need apatite ore. So I got the dirt here. I'm gonna grab some of these guys. So basically the way that the design works, if I go 4 out from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop. Come back here. We do the same thing going this way. Let's see, how does this work? It's going to be a diagonal, so I'm assuming it's something about that doesn't seem right. Two, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. There's my problem. Somebody drew it out a little too far. And basically can't count. But this is our base for the farm itself. This is how big just the basic level farm is from forestry, which is what makes it so cool. Much more than what forestry used to be. And I'm actually surprised I haven't made one of these before. So that's the basic level. So now what it wants is it wants dirt on top of here. So this is where our trees are going to grow. And I don't think I have enough dirt, judging by the fact that I used over a stack of the stone brick. But this should at least get things going here. I'll have to double check the farm down below. But I do have farmland. Dirt. I need it anyways to cover up my holes down there. Hoping if I finish filling this in, because it's considered a manual farm, so it won't actually lay down the soil, that this will fix it right there. No farmland. What do you mean no farmland? And I have it placed at the right spot. Or am I supposed to have allowed it to do it? Let me check here. Manual farms will not set the soil for the crops to grow or place the initial seeds, but it will replant and harvest the crops and trees in an operation radius. Right. So if I put down these trees, oh, and I don't know the exact pattern, but I'm just, for now, just showing that. It should function, right? And it told me I can put it I see what I did wrong. I see what I did wrong. When I was going by the picture, the top level they were showing was supposed to be the, like the dirt level. Well, they were showing it in the stone brick. I'm guessing this right here has to actually be... Why can I not walk across that? That's odd. So I gotta clear this out. And I gotta rebuild the structure one thing down. So I'll quick do that and then I'll bring you guys back. So for the life of me, I cannot get this thing to work. No matter how I do it, no matter how many times I break this, it still tells me no farmland. Nothing seems to be working for it. So it looks like we're kind of out of luck. Now, from what I was told, well, that just gives me a sapling. I thought that was supposed to give me an apple. I was told a grafter on it would make an apple. I don't know. We tried to do something really cool. Starting to think we just... Let's see. We need apples, right? At least for what I wanted to do. Apparently we can't automate it the way I wanted it to do. So let's just grab... I might have actually thrown those out, but that's okay. I'm going to keep these. I want the bone meal. And do we still have the... No, we don't have the grafter. The big one. Actually, we don't need that. We just need to chop the tree down. So this method should get me apples. If done properly. Just kind of want to get it out and away from everything. Now one apple. So unfortunately, this might be the way I have to do it. Two apples. You're supposed to get a better apple drop if you use apple oaks. At least that's what I was told. Oh, didn't mean to break that. Yeah, see, we're up to 4 apples already. Let's grow a couple more. Away from our other apple trees over there. Oh yeah, look at the apples drop. Well, that's really disappointing. I was hoping to get that farm set up because I thought that was going to be a neat little setup. Apparently we don't need to worry about appetite then. Okay, that's enough for now. We're going to hold on to these saplings because it seems like the quickest way to get apples. The not fun way, but the quickest way to get apples. So I suppose that means we should just craft up our heart canisters, right? We're going to need jeweled apples, which is what I was going for here. And these give you a ridiculous amount of stuff back. Like you get, I think, 10 hearts worth of absorption instead of just 4. Okay, so we've got enough for 4 of them. We might as well use them. Well, how you do that, you go to your extended inventory and you stick them in here. What that does is it's going to give us down here 4 extra hearts. So what you got to do is we're going to have to get some more necrotic bones, and we can gain more of those hearts. But it'll help out in the long run if we get more hearts. So that was kind of a bust. We spent 2 episodes trying to get this thing and apples to work, and turns out we could do it really quickly in about 2 minutes. But that's the way it goes sometimes, unfortunately. Minecraft is a touchy subject sometimes, and I don't know. For some reason, forestry here, this farm is not working properly. We'll leave it here. Maybe I'll change it. I don't know. We'll do something with it. Maybe at some point. Oh, you know what? F1. Oh, I don't have the charge porter on my end anymore. Hi, sheep. How's it going? How's it going, guys? Nice knowing ya. I never actually teleported in F5 mode. That was kind of crazy. So what we need to do, we need to grab our clipboard. And we need to mark this as an X because we cannot do it. So I think the next thing we're going to look at doing, instead of all this building and stuff like that, I mean, we got to get into the pneumatic craft a little bit more, but that's just tedious. I think we should start looking at taking on the Twilight Forest bosses, which is where the extra hearts are going to come in handy. So I might do some off-camera work here, trying to get some more heart canisters, getting some more hearts. I don't think I have any more necrotic bones in here. No. But I can start running them. If I remember how to do that properly. I don't remember how to do that properly. It's one of those levers. All depends on if this guy right here is going. It's not. And I have blizzes in there. Must have another safari ball in here somewhere. That's a single use. Uh-oh. Do I not have my wither one anymore? Ugh. That means I have to go and get another one of those things. Darn it. I guess that means it's off to the nether for me. Because I need some more wither skeletons. I need more necrotic bones. Oh, I thought I had this all figured out. But apparently I don't. Oh well. But I think we're going to take on the Twilight Forest bosses. Try to see if we can get further along in that in the next episode. So thank you all for watching, and as always, guys, take it easy.